alternate reality brought to you by generic anchor who hates this job, me. This is a segment we like to call the real, truest, frank, honest truth about the authentic world, where we give to you the real, truest, frank, honest truth about the authentic world, irrespective of the political preferences of our donors, our owner, or that of the ruling party. We can begin with the headlines from today. My wife hates me. I haven't had sex in 3 years, and I will soon be turning to alcoholism. There is an acute lack of violence on the streets, and the governments of the world are doing absolutely nothing to instigate it at all, and instead focusing on trivial issues like addressing the queries and concerns of the people in a timely manner and completing construction of infrastructure projects all over the world. One angry citizen had this to say.
Do you hear that? Nothing. No noise. No noise because all the construction work is completed. Tell me, what kind of government completes all the construction work they've begun, huh? What am I supposed to do now? Use the roads paid for by my taxes or something? And who will interrupt my peaceful sleep in the middle of the night now? Who? Actually, teri
As you can see, emotions got the better of this citizen, but the anger is shared by all. But now, moving on to our main story. The world is suffering from a severe pandemic that has come to be known as boredom. While the symptoms of boredom, such as the rise in the number of existential philosophers and the advent of LickLock, a social media app where people upload videos of themselves licking locks, have become more visible, the roots of the cause are much more systemic. Boredom stems from a lack of controversy, which occurs due to issues such as free healthcare, good education, and low to non-existent unemployment, even for literature majors. Now for the exclusive, never-before-seen scoop expose, we go to reporter who sucks up to boss. Over to you.
Ready? Oh. Thank you, generic anchor who hates this job. I am reporting live from the ground from the very midst of this crisis because I am just another person who's been affected by this pandemic. Oh, excuse me. No, a Maserati won't do. I can't be seen with that. Just pick out a good Rolls Royce, okay? No, it doesn't matter what color. If it doesn't work, we'll just get a new one, okay? Apologies to our viewers for that. As I was saying, I have traveled very far to the very root of this crisis, as you can see. And we will now be having an interview with an arbitrary medical professional to be commenting expertly on this crisis. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, I'm arbitrary medical professional with a degree from random Ivy League rip-off university, so you have to listen to my opinion even though I have no idea what I'm talking about. The crux of the matter is, boredom could have been combated several months ago, actually. We had a very promising solution, a novel virus, COVID-69, but public health systems are so good and the situation so unfettered by politics that we combated it very easily. And now we have this severe pandemic, boredom, to deal with. I'm often asked what are the best ways to deal with such a pandemic, and my response is, it is just one simple thing. Intolerance. It's very simple, and you should do it 5 times a day. Just go be intolerant to your family, friends, anyone and everyone on the internet. Just insult them, shut down their ideas, tell them that they're wrong without understanding their point of view. It's just these small, simple things. And if everyone came together and forms an intolerant society, boredom would just go away. Who knows? If we had already achieved that level of intolerance, COVID-69 could have been the actual pandemic. Imagine a world like that.
And to corroborate our experts' opinions, we go to the home of famous actor, who we paid an unreasonable amount of money to bullshit for 5 minutes.
Okay, good. Ready? Well, yes, I agree with you. This pandemic is a big issue and we should all come together to face it collectively. As one unit. United, together. Why have I been silent about this cause? Well, what is there for me to do? I just have 10 million followers on Twitter and an obscene amount of money and influence. What can I do anyway? What will I do to help the cause? I mean, I'm an actor. How will I combat boredom? I mean, my whole job is entertainment, which has nothing to do with this entire phenomena of boredom anyway. What will I do? Make a movie. Come on, I am doing my best to contribute to the cause. I have donated around 10. What? No, not 10 million. Just 10. Yeah, 10 bananas to the monkeys on my windowsill.
As you can see, the situation is pretty dire. But before we move on, we must interrupt the broadcast for some important and spectacularly breaking news. Prime Minister Gobi has just tweeted out to the world the words Fujikatij Grutghi. While many feel that this could just be the mistake of an intern on the real, truest, honest, frankest truth about the authentic world, we believe that this was intentional and has a deeper meaning. Because we need content. Here's Yelling Reporter to tell you more.
Thank you, generic anchor. I have here with me this tweet of PM Gobi. Look, Gobi. And have performed extensive forensic, linguistic, culinary, scientific analysis on it. We see that in the first word, there are two H's separated by a G. So the symbolism behind that could mean that God is the two hands of PM Gobi, and that he is proclaiming himself to be a god. Chi. We also see that the fugat in the beginning has a fugat sound, which is clearly referring to a sound he made in the S-pitch once. When he sneezed on stage. And in that S-pitch, he delivered empty promise number 1 and empty promise number 2. So maybe he is trying to imply that he will deliver these promises in a combined fashion in the form of emptier promise. Finally, the second word is gurtgi. And we have taken the liberty to add vowels to his words because we understand that he is so busy. Why would he ever add vowels to his words? The people he is meant to serve will have to do this for him. We find the new sentence, and this is interesting. We find the new sentence to be shitting is fun, which leads us to believe these tweets were published as PM Gobi was passing bowel movements. But an interesting fact is that this tweet was published at 3:20 a.m. 3:20 a.m. Look! And raises growing concerns about the Prime Minister's bowel movements. Here is a spiritual leader type to commentate.
Hello? Is it on? Is it working? Hold the script a little closer. I cannot properly see it. Okay. Okay, good. Make sure you edit this part out, okay? We will only start once I am properly speaking, okay? Okay. Thank you. You see, what is this shit? What is this dirty? It is not a physical entity, no. It is you letting go of all your toxicity and waste. The health of a man can be determined by the true nature of his excreta. It is a process that makes you whole, spiritually. You don't have to be spiritual, no. But you are in that moment where the feces is just about to leave your body, and in that moment, there is nothing else. Just you and your feces. 1 minute. Hello, the wind is blowing the money in the way of the camera. You just edit that out, okay? Okay. Anyways, and the pleasure you feel in the moment you let go. It is immense. And as for the Prime Minister, the time of 3:20 a.m., such an inhumane hour, shows that he does take this process of bonding and being with his excreta very seriously. That is all. This shows that he has achieved his inner peace and found his inner peace and let go of all these materialistic ideals like me.
Welcome back. And as we can see, the mystery of the Prime Minister's tweet continues to haunt the nation in a time where we face one of the most difficult pandemics ever, boredom. To wrap up our segment on the real, truest, honest truth about the accurate, authentic world, we have our overpaid analyst presenting the weather report, Baba Baba. Until next time, news from an alternate reality.
Welcome. I am Baba Baba, and this is the Stars Tell a Tale, spelled Ta-I-L, because in this reality, stars do look like tails, am I right? Well, today in the weather report, Mercury is in retrograde. So Priyanka Chopra's divorce is not too far off. We also have an interesting development on the Pluto side, where it has left the solar system. And so, nepotism in Bollywood is going to end. Did I get you? It's a joke, you see, because nepotism will never end. Oh, we also see that Saturn's rings have begun to fade, much like the ring on Priyanka Chopra's finger. Oh, no, the stars are coming to me. My soul is just being filled with information. Oh God, I have the answers. I have been examining the icy poles of Jupiter. Its tiny rocky surface, and the surface is just, it's just so rocky, just like Priyanka Chopra's relationship. Boom, boom, burn. Oh God. Sorry. Well, that is all that we have today. So keep watching, keep learning important facts about the world right here on News from an Alternate Reality. See you next time. PSAT!